The Bahamas and Monaco are excellent locations for a glamorous trip, but trust us when we say, nothing beats a stay in the heart of the Cowboy Valley. A vacation in Utah may not sound very exotic, but exploring the native landscape and getting back in touch with nature can be a life-changing experience. Who knows? A ranch vacation could be just what you need. You might have watched the popular show Yellowstone and followed the lives of the Dutton family, with the series garnering millions of views. The ranch life experience has also exploded in the US. If you've ever dreamt of living the cowboy lifestyle, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll give you the top 5 most incredible Utah ranches and some of the activities and breathtaking landscapes you can behold in the magnificent all-American state. By the end, you'll know which Utah ranch is the perfect for you. And as a bonus, we'll tell you all about the benefits of ranch vacation so you can convince anyone you go with. So get your cowboy hat and lasso and come with us as we ride into the Utah sunset. Yeehaw! Number 5. Zion Ponderosa Ranch. The Zion Ponderosa Ranch could easily be number 1 on this list, as this is one of the best ranches to kick off a true cowboy experience and learn about the western frontier. In 1962, Ray and Ruth Lewis purchased a homestead and turned it into the incredible ranch it is today, offering great western accommodations and hospitality. Bordering the forested plateau of Utah's Zion National Park, the ranch offers a host of lodging options, from the large and elegant rental suites to more rustic cowboy cabins. There's something for everyone. Luxury amenities are available for those that want a more luxurious stay whilst enjoying the great outdoors. Those feeling extra adventurous might even find themselves spending a few nights in a traditional prairie wagon. If the view from the mountainous rental suites is not enough to keep you distracted, the recreational activities, which include horseback riding, driving ATVs, and rock climbing, are sure to make your adrenaline pump. Once you're done on your adventure, you can sit back and enjoy a gourmet dining experience in one of the ranch's restaurants. We recommend visiting Ruth's Country Diner, where you can enjoy a hearty American Western dinner while being entertained with traditional songs and stories. The Zion Ponderosa Ranch is one of the perfect starring locations to explore the western frontier. If you find yourself staying at Zion Ponderosa Ranch, we recommend a day trip to the Grand Canyon. Here you'll have the opportunity to explore one of the most magnificent wonders in the world. Vast in scale, the canyon averages 15 kilometers, 10 miles across, and 2 kilometers, 1 mile deep, a top sight for any tourist. There's something to do for everyone at Zion Ponderosa Ranch, but if you're looking for something more intimate, maybe for a romantic getaway, the next ranch on our list is perfect for you. Number 4. Clear Creek Family Ranch. When the word family is added to the name of the ranch, you can be sure that you'll be treated to some personal service. The Clear Creek Family Ranch, dating back almost a century, is situated on the Color Country Heritage, which is about 2 miles east of the Zion National Park. The incredible fresh air and forested scenery with spectacular mountains are sure to take your breath away. The ranch is open year-round and offers a variety of cozy and comfortable accommodations. You'll find everything from rustic cabins to spacious lodges, including 7 rustic cowboy cabins, none of which have Wi-Fi. Yes, you heard that correctly. This ranch does not have access to the internet, which makes it the perfect breakaway location to forget about social media and spend some quality time with your loved ones in the wilderness. Clear Creek Family Ranch offers a wide range of nature-based activities, such as horseback riding, fishing, and hiking. You can also try your luck at gold panning in the fresh water of Clear Creek, reliving the gold rush of the American West. Who knows, you might find enough of the precious metal to buy yourself a fancy cowboy hat. Being close to the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area gives visitors access to some of the most breathtaking hiking trails in all of North America. A picnic at Lake Powell also offers opportunities for the avid angler to take a dip after a hiking adventure. You could also bring a fishing rod. Lake Powell is home of some of the biggest striped bass. The Utah state record is 48 pounds. 20 kilograms. That's a big fish. Clear Creek Family Ranch is a great choice for an unforgettable vacation. But if you're looking for a true Wild West cowboy experience, the next one on our list is perfect for you. Number 3. Rockin Ranch. Owned by Burns and Mona Black, the Rockin Ranch dates back to 1870, when it was originally founded by Burns' ancestors. Loving the outdoor lifestyle, the focus of the ranch is to get guests outside as much as possible. Accommodation at the ranch is a 3-story pine lodge, which offers 41 rooms, with a rustic cabin feel to each of them. Being a 3-story building, guests can enjoy the sunrise whilst gazing over the landscape. Being a true working ranch, the owners invite any hardy and experienced horseback riders to assist the ranch hands and chase after runaway calves on the weekly cattle drive, a guaranteed way to win bragging rights for life. If that's a bit too much adrenaline for you, you can also try your hands at lassoing or watch the pros compete in barrel racing. Located just a couple of miles from the Bryce Canyon National Park, visitors can visit to see some of the famous hoodoos commonly featured in old-school Wild West movies. These thin, erosion-formed spires of rock make for scenic vistas that provide the ultimate photo opportunities. Being a fair distance from any towns, the ranch features a rustic old diner, serving hearty cowboy buffet breakfasts each morning and a stereotypical cowboy meal for lunch and dinner. But don't eat too much. Old Ice Cream Parlor is sure to hit the sweet spot with naturally made, farm-to-table ice creams in a few incredible flavors. Being a Wild West dude ranch, the Rockin Ranch will bring you back to the roots of what it means to be a cowboy and give you the true old-school experience of what local ranchers go through each and every day. It is the perfect breakaway from the rush of city life and your first true experience of being a cowboy. However, if you're craving fresh mountain air, the next on our list might be just what you're looking for. Number 2. The Zion Mountain Ranch. Imagine for a moment what it must felt like settling in the vast state of Utah. Well, the Zion Mountain Ranch will give you the best opportunity to experience just how magnificent the landscape can be. Situated on the front porch of the western frontier, Zion Mountain Ranch is located just 3 miles from the eastern entrance of Zion National Park. It is estimated that the ranch dates back to the early turn of the 20th century. With a rustic cabin feel to it, visitors are treated to a true cowboy experience. Zion Mountain Ranch offers a unique lodging experience with its luxurious and eco-friendly cabins and lodges, providing guests with stunning views of the surrounding mountains and a chance to observe the ranch's wildlife. We recommend the secluded Brim Cabin, which sits on the edge of Meadow Creek Canyon and features with giant picture windows with breathtaking views. You'll never be bored at the Zion Mountain Ranch, with daily activities that include hiking through the national park and rock climbing for the more adventurous among us. Tubing down the river is a once-in-a-lifetime experience for many, and with no access to Wi-Fi, you can sit back and take in the fresh air of the Wild West. After finishing your day packed with canyoneering, hiking, and horseback riding, the on-site restaurant, Chez Bison, will treat you to an amazing meal of your choice, whilst looking over the buffalo meadows and the reminiscing views of the national park as the sun is setting. Before retiring to bed, you can sit on the front porch to imagine what it was like settling on this magnificent landscape and simply admire the beauty of the infamous Zion Mountain. At only 3 miles from the Zion National Park and being across from a paddock that houses almost 50 buffalo, there is plenty to see without driving for miles. The Bullock Trail is one of the most renowned trails in the U.S., allowing visitors to see everything from animals to different landscapes. Keep an eye out for the majestic buffalo, a true icon of the Wild West. A trip to Zion Mountain Ranch will certainly refresh your soul and give you a new outlook on life, whilst learning a bit more about the western frontier. But the most luxurious ranch in Utah has to be our top pick. Number 1. The Sorrel River Ranch. Since 1903, the 240-acre of Sorrel River Ranch has been passed down through the generations. It offers visitors a unique view of the arches and canyons set along the red rock masses of Utah, with views of the infamous Colorado River from each private veranda. You have a combination of luxury and a rustic cabin that will take you back to what it was like living 100 years ago. The Sorrel River Ranch offers luxurious and spacious accommodations, including private cabins and suites with stunning views of the surrounding red rock cliffs and the Colorado River, providing guests with a serene and tranquil retreat in the heart of the Utah desert. With numerous curated packages and deals, there is something for everyone. This ranch is certainly for those with a little bit of adventure in their hearts, and not only offers a host of wellness classes for the more meditative spirits among us, but adventures like horseback riding and rock climbing. If you've never been stuck in the mud, the off-roading experiences will give you plenty of stories to tell your friends and family when you get home. Sorrel River Ranch features possibly the world's most popular Jeep off-road trail, Hell's Revenge, a bucket list tour through otherworldly sand dunes, with views of the towering LaSalle Mountains in the distance. The Homestead Garden Dinner Series is the main on-site eatery with home-cooked meals, but those who prefer something eloquent can indulge in the River Grill. We highly recommend the Snake River Farms Black Label Beef with French fries and green garlic. The Sorrel River Ranch provides close access to the Canyonlands National Park and vast open landscapes, which makes the opportunity for your next social media profile picture endless. Perhaps you could even go rock climbing and test your mettle against the magnificent backdrop of the Arches. The Arches National Park boasts over 2,000 natural sandstone arches, along with a variety of other geological formations, making it a popular destination for hiking, camping, and photography. Ride into the sunset and explore what Utah has to offer by visiting the Sorrel River Ranch. So there you have it, our list of the top 5 Utah ranches for a true cowboy experience. Now you might ask why you should go for a ranch vacation. Guests who visited one of these top ranches often say that there is nothing quite like it. Floating through the open plains on horseback will bring a peace to your heart like you might have never felt before. Now, a ranch vacation might not be for everyone, but even those that do not enjoy being in the wilderness can have access to exclusive cabins and luxury features while enjoying the fresh air. Imagine sitting around the campfire under a sea of stars with no access to the internet. You'll easily reconnect with your loved ones, appreciating the beauty of life, and getting back to your roots brings sense of gratitude and fulfillment that's hard to describe in words. Now that's living. So go add Utah to your bucket list and live out your cowboy dreams. That's it, folks. Thank you for watching. Which one of these locations is your favorite? Which one would you want to visit first? Drop us a comment below, and be sure to like and subscribe to our channel to make content like this possible. Who knows, our next video could be about the destination of your dreams.